Here's a question that might make you pause. Have you ever felt like the women in your life, your wife, girlfriend, or even that intriguing woman you admire, become harder to read with age? Here's the truth. Society has sold us outdated stories about what women want, often centered around youth, beauty, or family life. But what happens when women hit 50? Their desires evolve, and in ways that will likely surprise you. Think you've got it all figured out: companionship, security, or a partner to share those golden years. Think again. Women over 50 are rewriting the rulebook, craving things that break every stereotype. What they truly want might not just surprise you, it could shock you. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand their deepest desires, but know how to connect with them in ways you never imagined. Number 1. It's not about financial security. For decades, many men believed that financial stability was the ultimate key to keeping a woman happy, especially as they age. You've worked hard, built a nest egg, and you're ready to provide. But here's the kicker. For women over 50, financial security is no longer the be-all and end-all. Many of them have achieved independence, careers, or even their own wealth. The real problem? Men who rely solely on their wallets to connect with women at this stage often find themselves sidelined. Women in this age group are seeking emotional richness, not just material wealth. Take Susan, a 54-year-old entrepreneur. She divorced her husband of 30 years because, as she put it, he stopped growing emotionally. He thought the paycheck was enough, but I wanted someone who made me feel seen and understood. Gentlemen, here's your wake-up call. Women want depth. Ask her about her dreams, fears, or how she sees herself in the next decade. Prove that you're not just a provider, but a partner who values her inner world. Start with this simple question. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Think about it. How much of your relationship has been about the surface level stuff? If you can dig deeper, you'll become unforgettable to her. Ready for the next surprising truth? Number 2. Independence is sexy. Here's a tough pill to swallow. Many men feel insecure when a woman no longer needs them in traditional ways. But for women over 50, independence isn't just a preference. It's a source of pride. They've raised kids, climbed career ladders, and learned to navigate life on their own terms. Some men misinterpret this as she doesn't care or she's too set in her ways. But the truth is, she's evolved. And if you don't adapt, you risk becoming irrelevant. Meet Janet, a 61-year-old widow who's thriving in her golden years. She loves traveling solo, has her own hobbies, and relishes her freedom. I'm not looking for someone to complete me, she says. I want a man who compliments me. Rather than seeing her independence as a threat, celebrate it. Encourage her passions and share yours. Suggest planning trips together while respecting her solo adventures. For example, you could say, I admire how independent you are. Maybe we can combine your love for travel with my interest in history for our next trip. Does this mean you lose your role as a man? Not at all. It means you evolve with her. Curious about how else women's desires are changing? Let's dive deeper. Number 3, they crave adventure, not routine. Many men fall into the trap of thinking that life after 50 is about slowing down, settling into routines and embracing comfort. But for many women, this is the exact opposite of what they want. They're ready to explore, take risks, and try new things. If you're the guy stuck in a rut, doing the same dinner and TV routine, you're not giving her what she craves. And let's face it, gentlemen, if you're bored with life, she's probably bored with you. Imagine Linda, 57, who recently started salsa dancing. Her husband, Joe, refused to join her, saying, "That's not my thing." Now Linda is hitting the dance floor with new friends and leaving Joe on the couch. Step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's dancing, learning a new sport, or taking cooking classes together, show her you're still up for an adventure. Say something like, "I'm not great at dancing, but I'd love to give it a shot if it means spending more time with you." The question is, are you willing to embrace the unknown? Because if you are, the rewards could be life-changing. What's next on the list of things women really want? Let's keep going. Number 4, intimacy overlooks physical perfection. Men often stress over their aging bodies, thinking they'll lose their partner's interest if they don't look like they did in their 30s. But here's the surprising truth. Women over 50 prioritize emotional intimacy over physical perfection. That doesn't mean physical attraction is irrelevant, but it's no longer the sole driver. What matters more is how you make her feel, cherished, desired, and understood. Consider Martha, 63, who shared this. My partner doesn't have six-pack abs, but he makes me feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. That's what keeps the spark alive. Focus on emotional connection. Compliment her, hold her hand, and make an effort to show affection regularly. When was the last time you told her she was beautiful? Not just for her looks, but for her soul. Intimacy isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about creating a bond so strong that she feels connected to you in every way. Are you ready to learn how to deepen this bond even further? Number 5, purpose trumps pampering. Men often assume that pampering a woman with gifts, vacations, or indulgences is the ultimate way to her heart. While these gestures are appreciated, they're not the core of what women want after 50. At this stage in life, many women are searching for purpose, something bigger than material comforts. They want to feel they're contributing, growing, and making an impact. Take Deborah, 55, who left her cushy life to volunteer at a wildlife sanctuary. I wanted to feel like I was making a difference, not just living in a bubble, she explained. Support her quest for purpose, whether it's volunteering, starting a small business, or pursuing a creative passion. Be her biggest cheerleader. You could say, I admire how passionate you are about making a difference. Let me know how I can support you. Imagine being the man who inspires her to live her best life. How fulfilling would that be? Let's wrap this up with a powerful conclusion. Gentlemen, women over 50 are rewriting the rules. They don't want what society has traditionally assumed. They crave emotional depth, independence, adventure, intimacy, and purpose. And the best part? If you can meet them at this level, you'll experience relationships richer and more rewarding than ever before. So now it's your turn. What do you think about these shifts in what women want? Do you agree? Or do you have your own experiences to share? Drop a comment below. Let's get the conversation started. Don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into relationships, life, and everything in between. See you next time.